Okay, let's go. I'm Caroline Appeltans from Belgium.
Woo!
And I brought a few people. No, I have my notes ready and everything. I'm so honored to be here. First of all, I'm gonna keep it briefly, which is not always easy for me, but I have a time limit here. But when they asked me, do you want to speak, I first said, nah, that's not it for me. And then I thought yeah, like they said today, if you have something that you know, you should share it. It's shameful if you don't do it. So I said, I'm gonna talk on stage. And yeah, they give you a team where you need to talk about. So the team I need to talk about is me, which is pretty easy because I know myself a little bit. You have the disclaimer, but you all read it already, so everybody knows it by now. And I have here a very joyful picture of myself. And this is my life vision, from police officer to freedom creator. That's what I want. That's the message I want to set in the world, and that's what I live every day. That's my purpose. And don't understand me wrong. I love my job as police officer. I love serving people. I love helping people. I love helping people out of situations where they said, I don't know it anymore. I really, really, really loved every minute of that work that I did. I didn't like the hierarchy. Yes, that's the word. Yeah, in the police it's really bad. It's like in the army. You have, if you want to have a day off, you have to ask 7 people if it's possible. And if you want to have a holiday in summer, you have to at least ask it by latest in February to get it cleared by July. And then I was a single lady, so I was last in line. Because all the parents could go first, and all the couples could go first, and then if there was time over, I could take a day off, which was great. So deep down, the other thing is, I always knew I wanted to do a business, and I don't want to say, because I know people in Belgium are filming it, I don't want to say this bad to my parents, but I grew up in a regular family with working class people. I didn't have any fundings, I didn't have any money, I didn't have any resources to start a business. But I wanted to own a business, I wanted to create something of my own. And if you want to do a regular business, you at least have to get 50K, 70K, 100K to just get the tools or the education or whatever you want to have. And I didn't have that money, so bye-bye dream of getting your own boss. So yeah, and then in 2015, I started with Young Living, but for the products. I have a good upline above my upline, and my upline is also a good person, but she told me never start the business because it's a scam. So I listened to her for a bit. Afterwards, I got connected with the upline above that. So if you know a little bit about ranks, I'm a platinum, my upline is a senior star. So if you're here sitting and you have nobody, just go up, up, up till you find somebody that knows and wants to help you. That's what I really want to say at first off. So my journey started in 2016 when I won an incentive, and I had the honor to go with my upline to the incentive in Croatia. Here it was an other hotel, but my world went open. I could start my own business. I actually was doing the business. I didn't know that, but that's a whole other presentation. Because I didn't know the first year I was doing any business. I was just giving. And if you think, by the way, if you're new, who's new 2-3 years into business? Longer than 5 years? Longer than 6 years? Okay. In the beginning, we had a virtual office. It was white with a little purple. And you really need to be an investigator to find the back office. So I didn't know the back office. I didn't know I had a downline. I didn't know much actually. So at the incentive, I really started seeing what was possible. And I decided, I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna make this work. I'm gonna make this as a business, and I'm gonna inspire as much people as possible, and that's what I did. So, 3 reasons why I think everybody should work towards flexibility. That's a word that Young Living picked. I say towards freedom creation. Create your freedom. That's what I said the previous slide. Remember that, freedom creator. Because, and it's by Richard already spoken, the biggest thing, the biggest gift you can give to yourself is personal growth and skill development. And even if you don't make money yet, always add yet to the end of your sentence, because if you stop before the yet, you won't get there anyway. So if you're not a gold yet, a silver yet, that's not that bad. But if you say I'm not a silver, you're putting that in your mind. So always, if you do something and remember anything of me, add the word yet to every sentence of everything you want to achieve in life. And personal growth for me is a very simple thing, but not easy. It's simple, but it's not easy, and it's different. It's like the business, it's simple, but not easy. Everybody knows that word, the thermostat, where you put your room temperature. When I started Young Living, I was a 40 something. And what is the thing about it? When it heats up, your cooler jumps on and brings you back to 40. When it's cold, your heater starts on, and you get to 40. So your mental place where you are, if you're a 40, your life will always kick you back to 40. So go learn, even if it's 10 pages a day on personal development or whatever, just make sure you're up on your game. So whatever happens, you're at your 75, your 80. Whatever you want to be, put it up. There is your vibration, there is your resonation, there is your attraction to people. If you attract a lot of people, go see and do what Richard said. Go question yourself, do I do a lot of Because probably that's the reason why you get in the space. So turn and learn to get your thermostat up. If you want to attract right people, make sure you have your thermostat at the highest possible vibration. And I don't know if you know, we have, I can't say a lot about the products, but we are in a company where we have products with a frequency, so use them to raise your frequency. Besides reading, use your oils. Flexible lifestyle, I think I already covered that a little bit. Now, I don't need to write a letter to Young Living if I can take a day off. I don't need to choose in February if I can take on a holiday in January. So it's amazing. That doesn't mean I work hard, because everybody here knows, that knows me, I work hard. But I know when I work, and I know when I calculate free time. And that's for me is a flexible lifestyle. I will never go out and say, come on, join my company, it's easy, and this week you have €1,000, that's cool. No, I can't say that, but you don't do that. So, very important to be your own boss and your own timekeeper. And then, of course, we have your community and support, and I just love my people. Because also, my thermostat is high. I attract a high thermostat people. I don't want the complainers, I don't want the naggers, I don't want the braggers, and everybody can have a problem, because you know, nobody's life is constantly sunshine and nice stuff. But everybody can come with me with a problem, but there's one rule. You also figured out one possible resolution. And it doesn't matter if it's a good one, if it's a bad one, we talk from there on. I help my people to get to the next level. But I want, if somebody complains about something, that's good, I listen, I give them time for that, but I also want them to have one solution a little bit. And the one thing I really want to say also is like, community. I come from the police. We were with a department with 5 women, and the rest were men. And if you would have said me that I would work with 95% women in my team, without cat fights or whatever, I would laugh. But we have such an amazing community where everybody vibrates at the same level because we have our personal thermostat, but we have our collective group thermostat. And that's phenomenal. And I think I need to... It's good that I brought the cards with me. I think I got every... No, the only thing I want to say is be happy, be you, like Richard said, like Melissa said, also Yuli and Vijay said, be you. You can't be successful like somebody else did. You're you. Nobody else is you. Nobody talks like you. Nobody looks like you. Find your own way and make your goulash about it. Do your thing, and that's the best way to go for it.
Thank you, Caroline.